Yo, what's up? We're Walls That Talk.
And you're watching Disclosed Music. Word.
Yeah.
If you had one shot.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see people making things that I wish I was. And I guess I was stopping cause self-encouragement was going down just because. But I never said that I'm sorry. You never said that you missed me. I can't believe that I ever left you alone. Haven't seen any streets breaking, trying to laugh at my faking. Oh, how I need you to know. I've been up so long and I feel so strong for sticking to who I said I am. But I can't believe anything anymore because how I feel is all just pretend. But I never said that I'm sorry. You never said that you missed me. I can't believe that I ever left you alone. Haven't seen any strings breaking, trying to laugh at my faking. Oh, how I need you to know. My beard grew in, I'm so strung out, so many years to talk about. My beard grew in, I'm so strung out, so many years to talk about. But I never said that I'm sorry, you never said that you missed me. I can't believe that I ever left you alone. Try to laugh at my faking. Oh, how I need you to know.
I'm Juan, I play the bass.
I'm Chris. I sing and I play guitar.
I'm Jamie, I play guitar and I sometimes sing.
And you're drummer?
Oh, he plays drums. His name's Brian.
This is Brian.
He couldn't be here with us today. We love you, B.
And you guys are called collectively.
Walls That Talk.
Good. Where you
We need to work on that
We're
unison.
from Los Angeles, California.
Okay. How long have you been playing together?
Almost a year.
Almost a year
It's
now.
gonna be
Almost
here
a year.
in December.
Well, but that's kind of a complicated question. It's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Because me and this fool were playing back together in high school. We were playing pogs and shit. No, but we were playing in high school, and we were in a band called 6 Second Man.
6 Second Man.
And then our drummer, who's in the band now, was also in that band. And then it split, became another band. And then our drummer started a band with him, and then I wasn't in a band, and then he was in another band. So it's really complicated. There's a lot of drama in it, but now we're together. So
But as Walls That Talk,
as well, we won't be playing for
it's
years.
gonna be here
But
in a few months.
as individual band members, we've been playing since high school, a long time.
Yeah.
So you guys know each other in your awkward stages?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, these guys went to a different high school. They went to Fairfax.
We all went to the same high school, yeah, except for him.
Except for me.
This is
Went to
like
a
this,
different high
like, oh,
school.
they went to Fairfax.
Well, that was my home school.
The original idea, we wanted Jamie in the band from the get-go. I was like, we're gonna start a band, this fool's gotta be in it, Jamie's gotta be in it, Brian's gotta be in the drums, because we had known each other for so long. And then we were at his party, and yeah, we convinced
it all
them
came
to
together,
be a
yeah.
part of the band, so it's
They
awesome.
bought me a few drinks.
That's how it usually works.
Yeah.
We were playing pop punk back in our original band because pop punk, I mean, that's the
For
first.
us, like,
that's
we
the
grew up
first
listening to
genre.
like Millencolin,
Rufio.
Lagwagon, Bad Religion,
Rufio.
Blink-182, of course, yeah, Rufio, a lot of drive-through stuff. So Starting Line, Midtown, we were listening to all the way here.
Some of the harder stuff too, I learned.
But, you
Thrice,
know,
Yeah,
Silver
Thrice,
Spoon.
Circus Survive, but Seosin back in the day.
But for us, it was always pop punk. That was our favorite genre.
It was always fun to play.
And
Yeah, we loved it.
you know, that's what we played back then too. It was different, but it was still pop punk.
Yeah.
Pop punk's changed so much now, but back then it was still pop
found
punk.
glory.
And that's what we played. And I mean, we all have different musical like tastes, but for us to define our music is kind of hard because we feel that we're pop punk, but we're old school. So like now pop punk is so different. Like, oh wait, we're maybe not pop punk.
Yeah, because pop punk's cool. I still love it, you know. But it's
Should be a
definitely
pop
different.
punk counter. How many times we say pop punk?
Cool.
Right there. But yeah, pop punk.
Pop punk.
And you know, it's cool. It's dope. We like playing it. And we've been playing it for a long time.
I was gonna ask you about who's the pool shark, and that was probably.
Oh man, that's
He's probably playing pool right now.
Yeah, he plays pool a lot.
He says he's got this job thing to do, but he's probably playing pool.
He's probably playing pool.
He won
He won like second place in like some large tournament. He's going to Vegas to compete and all this other kind of stuff. So that's cool. He's pretty good, but don't play him in pool.
Do you guys have any other hidden talents?
Like, this fool can sing.
No,
And this
sometimes
fool,
Nobody wants to hear about that. Okay.
Juan has this immaculate talent of saying something that like
I'm like a
isn't that funny.
I'm a pathological liar. Like I'll just make up stories just because I think it's funny, and I will convince them that this event happened. Like,
So funny.
and it's always like the most inappropriate thing.
it works
like,
every time.
Like,
Works every time.
I'll hit him up and I'm like, hey, you know this girl you dated in high school? He's like, yeah, well, she got a baby. She never told you. She just messaged me right now, and I'll say it so well that they'll believe me. But
No, this dude.
But
he's
let's
way
just
more
talk
dope
about
than me.
let's talk about the yo-yo.
I don't want
This guy right here. Did you bring a yo-yo? Go get him in the car.
No.
He was a yo-yo state champion back when.
But that was a long time ago.
That's back when you guys your age.
Yeah, when I was your age.
He was like California champ or
Yeah.
state champ
He's going
yo-yo.
around doing yo-yo tricks.
Yeah, so
That was my life. After the band, I
before
was
he
like,
liked
I
girls,
was
he
rebelling.
did yo-yos. That's right.
It was a tandem thing.
You like girls, but girls didn't like yo-yos.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Some girls like yo-yos.
I don't think any girl ever said they like yo-yos.
Wait, was that all along that?
No, his.
No, see,
Oh, she's quick though. She's quick. She's on it.
real.
He does, but that's like the caliber of lie that he does.
You
Like,
wouldn't be
that's-
able to tell. What is it, Chris Hawley, yo-yo champ?
yeah, that's what. She said.
Yo, y'all.
No, don't say that.
We'll put it on your Instagram.
So what's the next question?
Your guys' EP came out like around July, right?
Yeah, our acoustic EP. Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Andrews, was that?
Yeah, St. Andrews EP.
And there was a lot of. Did a certain girl inspire a lot of the songs? Or just.
No, that's a really good question. No, it's really it's kind of stretched because there's that song that we did with Ashley, and the song with Ashley is kind of a conundrum because the large part of it is because a girl in it. You think that it's about a girl, but it's really just about like a lifestyle that either girl or guy can relate to. And the first one and the second one, they're definitely about different people. Or the first one and the last one. So there's Sweetheart and then there's Swerve. Swerve is just a general song. It's not really about girls again. It's another one where it's kind of like a, guys or girls. Girls can relate to this too. Like you like mess with a guy and they tell you one thing like, oh, I love your shirt. I want to go on this date with you, blah, blah, so on and so forth. And then after the date, they just change. They just switch all of a sudden. And you're like, what the fuck? You know what? Fuck you then. I didn't give a shit anyways. So although it's me singing it and it's kind of more like, geared towards women because I'm a guy, it's the same kind of thing. Girls have the same feeling.
Ashley did a great job on that song.
Ashley did an amazing job. Shout out to Smalls. Smalls!
You're killing me, Smalls.
Forever.
Smalls, you want some more? How can I have some more of something if I haven't had anything? You're killing me. Best line ever. Best line.
Oh, man. Okay, sorry, we won't keep on talking about how we love Winnie Peppercorn. 1, 2, wait, I almost dropped it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't know the path that you always had. You would go and use it on my back, stab me in my spine. I didn't catch me being blind. I can live up for you, 'cause I know your drinking is turning blue. But it's a funny thing, 'cause now all I wanna do is drink, and let's hope that you do. Spend every moment in regret, and I don't want you to there will be a revolt. And I took out my beating heart, I placed it in your hole. And as I lay there bleeding, took the final blow. Two-faced liar, two-faced liar, two-faced liar, two-faced liar.
She likes six packs and six figures. She's a gold digger. She likes six packs and six figures. She's a gold digger.
She said that I'm pathetic, and I said it's pronounced poetic. She said that I'm pathetic, and I said it's pronounced poetic. And I took out my beating heart, I placed it in your hole. And as I lay there bleeding, you took the final blow. Two-faced liar, two-faced liar, two-faced liar, two-faced liar.
I don't think I know that some that you don't know that I know. I know that Juan every Sunday dresses in a clown suit for no reason and just walks around, and he's never told anybody about that. Every Sunday, it's like clockwork. It's really weird. But when I used to stay at his house, like sometimes I'd be like, "Hey, dude, are you ready?" Like when we were kids, and he'd be like, "Hang on one second," and he'd be like walking in the closet. You just hear this. He's got those big shoes on. It was the weirdest thing, man. Nah, I'm lying. That's not true. That's not true, man. You see their faces? They were like, really? He was like, no way.
She seems kind of weird.
No, that doesn't happen. No,
I was trying to picture that right now.
no, that's all a lie. That doesn't happen. Who wears a clown suit?
Favorite pop punk bands now versus back then?
Do you guys like Real Friends?
Yeah, you know, Number One Chance is playing with Real Friends.
Oh, really? I know the smallest too. Well,
Yeah, they're playing at Cobalt and
Yeah.
Real Friends.
Yeah.
They're playing with them?
They're playing in San Diego with Real Friends because they're going on a tour right now. Mixtapes, Real Friends, and then some other bands that are on the tour.
Oh, Real Friends?
No, never mind.
Oh, your cousin's a drummer?
Yeah.
Oh, he's sick. He's so good.
Oh, you guys.
Favorite pop punk bands right now?
Yeah.
Oh, now compared to them, or like, do we like pop punk bands then more, or like what pop punk bands we like now?
Yeah, like what the pop punk bands do like now and what ones do you like before? Did you like before?
I'm thinking Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily's cool. Yeah, we love like all the local ones like Tiger Lily, Stanley the Search, stuff like that. But I love the Swellers. I love the Swellers, man. And I saw them play with the Wonder Years. That was dope.
Really?
Yeah, in Anaheim. It was so sick.
He loves the Wonder Years.
I love the Wonder Years, and I love shit. There was another band. I
Day to Remember?
Day to Remember is cool, but that wasn't the band that I was thinking of. Fuck. What about you? Title Fight.
Well, for me, we were in a band back when pop punk like kind of first started like getting like mainstream because now it's not mainstream, it's kind of underground. But I'm kind of.
Pop punk is like so mainstream.
I don't think so.
Not as mainstream as when it
compared to
was.
back then, I
Like
think,
in 2001.
I think it's kind of
It
like
was
the way you look
everywhere.
at the music industry now. Because back then, like when we were into music, which was 2003, 2002, that's when we first started the band, our first band. It was that was like pre-Facebook, so it was like MySpace. The only way to get music out was put it on MySpace and hope somebody liked your music. But I mean, my favorite band growing up, it's probably bands that you would never have heard of, but I like Sloppy Meat Eaters. I like
Called it. I know this dude like the back of my head.
I like Starting Line, We Found Glory, and then you know I graduated high school, I got a job, and I was like, oh fuck music. so I kind of fell off of it, which is lame to say, but I didn't keep up with.
But you like
any-
Wonder Years?
I like the Wonder Years.
Seasons
Story
Change?
So Far.
Story So Far.
Seasons Change.
Damn it, but there's another one, bro.
Transit Citizen.
No, there's a really good one that I'm fucking up on right now. I mean, I like
Well,
Motion City, but
I don't
Motion City I
remember-
consider them
I don't remember them.
Best show or worst show you guys ever played?
That's a good question.
Well, we don't play bad shows, so there's no worst show. So
that
two
we ever
best-
played or ever?
That we've been
That we
to,
ever
a show
played.
that we've been to
The-
ourselves. Oh, that we played.
as walls or like as like in our other bands too? Can we bring our other bands into it? Yeah, okay, so that way we don't have to. So worst show, why don't you go first? Worst show you ever played?
I've been in 2 pop punk bands in my life. I played another pop punk band called Dead Mormon. It was an LA band as well. And it was probably 2003. We got booked for a hardcore show. And we're not talking about like hardcore that is now. We're talking about hardcore in LA, which is like Hispanics, drinking.
Metalheads, right?
No, these are like punk, like
What was that
hardcore
one that
punks.
we played in
'Cause I think
Kurt's
there's 2.
backyard?
When I say hardcore now, I
like
think
TBT,
people,
like Divine Threats.
the Violent Threats, but this show was big. So we were actually playing with Union 13 and like all these big. So pretty much, by the time we got up there, they actually wanted to literally crucify us. Like they wanted to kill us. We played the set, and then I came back, and my amp was gone. My guitar amp was missing, and I saw like this group of like Hispanic kids. They were just hovering over my amp. One of them was like sitting on it. He was just chilling, talking to some guy, and I was just like, hey. It was, for me to go up there, like just one pop punk band, 3 guys, like, hey, can you please give me my amp?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to get my ass beat by everybody. But I got it back. That's the main point. But that was the worst show I played. And best show I played, well, I don't know, I want to say us. I mean, we have really good friends.
Yeah, we have real friends.
We have really good friends that support our band. And we played our first show. We played at Molly Malone's, and which is a bar in LA.
That was a great show.
And it was amazing because it was our first show, and
Friends are awesome.
and we have amazing friends that all came up, and I mean,
People knew the songs already.
and people knew the songs, and that's what gets me because they sing our lyrics, and I mean they don't have to, like they could just go and just drink and ignore us, but that was
Which is what I would do.
And that was our first show in April, so that was probably my favorite show because it's just cool.
I'd have to say that was my favorite show too.
Yeah.
We were on point. The sound guy was awesome. He was from
Yeah, the sound was amazing.
So what do y'all want on your monitors?
British.
It's the guy from
Can I have a little bit of his guitar?
Oh yeah, Molly's worst show. There's this place back in the day called Lush in Santa Monica, and I'm a tall guy. And when I stood up, the ceiling was like right here. You remember when we played there?
That was our first show.
That was
First
horrible. And
It was fine for me because I'm like short,
like
so
super tiny.
I could jump and.
There's no space. One kicked me at one point in the shin. It was bad.
But that was intentional.
It's like fuck you. It was the worst show.
Yeah, my worst show is when we didn't even play. We had to leave. It was at some really sketchy freaking. It was in Atwater. It wasn't that sketchy, but it was like underneath a Starbucks, like it was a basement. And it was a Halloween show, and I was playing with Benedict. And we all dressed. Well, I didn't dress up, but Jerry, our buddy Jerry, he like dresses up. And he's really good at it. Like he has like he looks like a freaking vampire, and he's got the blood and fangs. And it was Halloween, and so we were all in the spirits. My buddy had a gorilla mask on, but it was all green, so he just looked like the Planet of the Apes kind of thing, like Danny. And then we got to the spot, and we had to carry all our crap downstairs, and it was a bunch of metalheads. And it was like this little lighting device thing where you play underneath, and the first band went up, and it was just all which is awesome because I love hardcore music, but at that time we weren't playing hardcore music. And we're just like, oh shit, and they looked at us and they're like, fuck, emo kids.
That's what they called people back
Yeah,
then.
we were just like,
Back there, that's all they called you.
I think we're at the wrong show. We just bounced, and we ended up just having a party at Jerry's house with.
Hey, that worked out though.
It was just 4 of us. We didn't play.
So a depressing party
Yeah, we were like, oh, we're gonna get our ass kicked.
with 32s.
Fucking emo kids are gonna go.
You sound like Randy the Macho Man Savage.
You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
The viewers to know about this,
We play music. And then we're playing another show November 9th at Bridgetown DIY.
We're also in the process of recording our full-length EP.
Yeah, the single's
Full
coming
band
out soon.
Yeah.
Madeline.
Our single's coming out
But you
within
download
next
the
month. I don't want to shoot it, but in a month, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So it should be out pretty soon. Probably around the same time this video maybe might be up, but it'll be around that time.
Oh yeah, we're doing a video too. We're doing a lot of stuff.
So we are really like this year has been our busiest because it's our first year, and we want to get so much done. So we really, because the acoustic EP was cool, but we really want to record a full band EP, and we're working on it right now. So
yeah. But that's gonna be coming out soon.
It's gonna be coming out. Our single's gonna come out soon for sure.
Yeah, Madeline's gonna be the single, and you can download the acoustic version now on our Bandcamp. You can download all of our stuff on our Bandcamp for free. It'll say like how much, and then you'd be like, I don't want to pay them. Just put $0, and then you can buy it for free. Free 99.
Are y'all need mine?
It's not a Kanye drop.
Yeah, but also thanks to everybody who's like supported us from here.
Oh yes.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thank you guys, and thank you guys for interviewing
And
us.
thank you guys for having us.
And thanks for Downtown and Big D and the Kids Table. Thanks Messengers Movement, Stanley and the Search.
Hey, look at me and Juan got matched.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Come together. Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, but thanks everybody. We're on like.
Yeah, hit us up on Insta, hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on Vine, hit us up on everything. We always talk to people. We like talking about stuff and things. As you guys can see here, we talk about stuff.
Hilarious.
I want Tommy's, bro. I'm hungry.
Hello?
So hard to say goodbye.